What if the perfect life you envied, wealth, power, love, was just a glittering mask hiding a secret so dark it ended in blood? Welcome back to Crime Mysteries Uncovered, where today we're peeling back the layers of a chilling tale that starts with glamour and ends in a murder that shocked Seattle. James Carver was a titan in the corporate world, revered for his sharp intellect and relentless ambition as the CEO of Carver Enterprises, a tech giant based in Seattle. His wife, Elena Carver, was a powerhouse in her own right, a renowned curator in the art scene, celebrated for her impeccable taste and knack for spotting the next big thing. Since launching her gallery in Portland in 2009, Elena had become a fixture at elite art events, from the 2013 San Francisco Art Expo to the 2016 New York Charity Gala. Her elegance and charm were unmistakable, lighting up every room she entered. James and Elena tied the knot in 2008, and for 11 years, their marriage seemed like a flawless blend of success and sophistication. Together, they were a dazzling duo, admired by Seattle's elite. That is, until they crossed paths with Marcus and Lillian Grayson. It was November 15, 2013, at a lavish fundraiser in downtown Seattle when James and Elena first met the Graysons. The event, held in a sprawling waterfront venue, drew the city's most influential players, tech moguls, artists, and philanthropists. Elena, a guest speaker that night, captivated the room with her insights, while James networked with the crowd. Marcus Grayson, a suave real estate tycoon, was instantly taken by Elena's poise. His wife, Lillian, a well-connected socialite, hit it off with James over their shared love of innovation and luxury. The four clicked immediately. Over glasses of champagne, Elena and Lillian bonded over abstract art and upcoming gallery openings, while James and Marcus traded ideas about market trends and high-stakes deals. The connection was electric, and what started as small talk blossomed into a tight-knit friendship. Soon, the Carvers and Graysons were inseparable. Weekend getaways to the Oregon coast, exclusive dinners, and joint charity projects became their norm. But beneath the surface of this glamorous alliance, something darker was brewing. One night, over cocktails at the Graysons' sleek Lake Washington penthouse, Marcus and Lillian, known for the bold, unconventional outlook, floated a daring idea: wife swapping. They pitched it as a thrilling twist, a way to shake up the polished lives. James and Elena, intrigued and trusting their friends, agreed to give it a shot. The mutual respect between the couples made it feel like a seamless next step. At first, the arrangement was a rush, a secret escape from their high-pressure worlds. The Carvers and Graysons juggled the public personas with this private game, blending business and pleasure. But by 2018, cracks began to show. Elena and Marcus, thrown together by the swap, started to forge a bond far deeper than anyone expected. What began as physical curiosity turned into late-night confessions, shared dreams, and a longing neither could ignore. They wrestled with their feelings. Was this just the thrill talking, or something real? Meanwhile, James and Lillian carried on, oblivious to the storm brewing between their spouses. They enjoyed the arrangement, savoring the excitement it brought. But Elena and Marcus couldn't hide the growing connection. Stolen glances and clandestine meetups became routine. When they were paired with James and Lillian for the scheduled swaps, the spark between Elena and Marcus outshone anything they felt with their own partners. Their encounters grew more passionate, leaving their marriages on shaky ground. The fantasy that once united them was now a ticking time bomb. On March 8, 2019, the tension exploded. Elena dropped a bombshell. She was pregnant with Marcus's child. The room went still. Lillian's face contorted with fury, her hands balling into fists as she glared at Elena. James's expression darkened, his jaw tight with shock and betrayal. Marcus stepped forward, fumbling for words, but Lillian's icy stare silenced him. The air crackled with rage, and the bonds between the couples teetered on the edge of ruin. The next day, March 9, Elena Carver was found lifeless in a pool of blood in her Seattle mansion. Police swarmed the scene, piecing together a grisly puzzle. The only people present that night were James, Marcus, Lillian, and the Carver's housekeeper, Clara. The medical examiner's report was chilling. Elena had died from multiple stab wounds, likely from a decorative letter opener. The crime scene was eerily tidy. No forced entry, no chaos, suggesting the killer was someone she knew, someone already inside. Investigators grilled James, Marcus, and Lillian. Each claimed to have been in a different part of the sprawling house, unaware of the murder. Their alibis were shaky, with no witnesses to back them up. Clara, the housekeeper, said she'd discovered Elena's body after hearing a commotion and screamed for help. She told police she'd been upstairs cleaning when she heard Elena arguing with someone downstairs. Rushing to investigate, Clara claimed she saw a figure stab Elena before fleeing. Too terrified to act, she'd called out to the others. But Clara's story felt rehearsed, her answers vague. Detectives pressed harder, sensing she was hiding something. An autopsy confirmed Elena's pregnancy and revealed signs of a struggle, bruises, defensive wounds. A tiny thread of fabric caught in her hand matched the Carver's living room sofa, hinting the killer had been there, perhaps waiting. The investigation deepened. James said he'd been in his office reviewing contracts. Marcus claimed he was in the guest room watching TV, while Lillian said she'd been reading in the master suite. But Clara dropped a bombshell. She'd seen Lillian arguing with Elena in the living room at 8 p.m., and later spotted Marcus with Elena around 9 p.m. The Graysons' stories didn't add up. Then came the shocker. Clara admitted she'd witnessed the couples swapping partners regularly. The police were floored. What they'd suspected as an affair was a consensual arrangement. Confronted separately, James, Marcus, and Lillian confirmed it, a harmless experiment to spice things up. But with Elena's pregnancy, motives emerged. Lillian, betrayed by Marcus's child with Elena, had reason to snap. James, humiliated by his wife's infidelity, had a motive too. Suspicion zeroed in on Lillian and James. Police collected the DNA, but no match turned up on Elena's body or the scene. With no hard evidence, their lawyers pushed for release, and the cops had to let them go. Still, detectives kept them under watch, convinced one of them was lying. 2 days later, a breakthrough. A search of the Carver mansion uncovered a partially burned kitchen knife in the basement incinerator. Lab tests found Clara's fingerprint on the handle. Arrested on March 20th, Clara broke down. She confessed. Elena had caught her stealing cash from the study safe. In a heated confrontation, Elena threatened to call the police. Panicked, Clara grabbed a knife she'd used to pry the safe open and stabbed Elena in a blind frenzy. The trial was swift. Clara's defense claimed self-defense, but the prosecution argued intent. The jury agreed. Guilty. On the stand, Clara sobbed as the judge sentenced her to life without parole. The Carvers and Graysons, hollowed by loss and betrayal, watched in silence as Clara was led away, her quiet demeanor masking a killer's desperation. And there you have it. A twisted web of trust, temptation, and tragedy. What do you think drove Clara to that fatal moment? Drop your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dark tales on crime mysteries uncovered. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.